So snoring, wheezing, asthma, allergies, these things are not normal for humans. Ancient humans had very different skulls from us. And we're going to talk a lot about this in one of these videos as well. So more ancient skulls tended to be more well proportioned. They had big forward facing jaws. They had expansive sinus cavities and broad mouths. And they had straight teeth. So their breathing was easy. Modern humans, like us, have opposite growth patterns. We tend to have chins that are recessed behind our foreheads. Our jaws tend to be slumped. Our sinuses are shrunken compared to our ancestors. And most of us have some degree of crooked teeth. So evolution does lead to change, but that change isn't always for the better or for the worse. So we've adopted and passed on lots of traits over thousands and thousands of years that have actually been detrimental to our health. One of the big reasons why our skulls have changed so much, and we're going to talk a lot more about this in one of the videos on chewing, is when we were pre-Homo sapiens, the food that we ate was raw, and we expended a lot of energy to chew our food. And then as fire became a thing and we started cooking our food, we started conserving energy and we were able to grow bigger brains. And then that took space from the front of our faces. Our faces shortened, our mouths shrank and created our nose. And that became less efficient at filtering air. We got exposed to more pathogens. Our airways became smaller. And then as food just became easier to eat. And if you think about the food we eat today, you don't really have to chew very much. And then all these things happened. And, like I said, some of those things were really great, some of them not so much. But Homo sapiens were the only ones that basically survived out of all those humanoid types of, they probably call hominids, if I remember correctly, but those humanoid types of species that existed before humans. And you'll notice differences even amongst them as well. So noses are different based on where people live. So we tend to have long and narrow noses, like us, in cold climates. And in warm climates, noses tend to be broader and a little flatter. And also, our larynxes have dropped, and that took up more space. So that allowed us to vocalize our communication, but it also just makes breathing less efficient. It makes us more prone to choking.